So we've got a modified starch brush here, which is really just a horsehair push broom. And you've got to put a lot of starch on it first before you start your first run, because you don't want to start with a dry brush. Off we go, spraying the drop. And it should be about the width of the brush.
Don't force the starch into the drop. Just let the weight of the brush move the starch around.
Okay. Spot something on the other end of the world and just keep looking at it. And try and keep the angles of your arms actually very, very consistent.
The reason you start your drop is to get the wrinkles out, to shrink it to square, to get a nice smooth surface for paint, and most importantly for a translucent dye drop like this one, because the starch crystals fill in the weave of the fabric and refract light through the dye, making it sparkle. We use a bridge to force air under the drop so that it will dry faster. First, you pull staples off the wet edge of the drop. Then you place the bridge underneath the drop. Then you pull the muslin onto the bridge and stretch it and staple it, trying to keep the edge as straight as possible. Emily is using a canvas stretcher to hold the muslin, while Jennifer staples to the bridge. After the bridges are set, place the box fans to force air underneath the drop. You try and force air under the drop until the drop floats off the bogus paper. By smoothing the starch, you're setting a horizontal pattern into the muslin. This will give your translucency a textured watercolor painting feel and look.